Let's go.
Okay, fun fact a lot of people don't know. That cheesecake we went and got was for Beyonce. She was upstairs the whole time. What we was talking about again? Hold on. Yeah, that's a fun fact people don't know. People like, y'all walked and got a cheesecake. It was for Beyonce. I'll do it again.
All right. That's one way to make what you did, I guess, sounds like a good thing. You know what I mean? I mean, you want to take pride in the fact that you walked 3 hours in New York to get Beyonce a slice of cheesecake when it really was a play for Diddy to just show how much power he had and had over the band. I never understood why he chose demeaning them on TV and yelling at them and making them do these type of things and still earn the respect of hip hop fans, you know, trying to turn them into like some sort of, you know, super group. I'm like, I mean, this is not a great job for their PR if that's what he's trying to do. But understanding who Diddy is with all these things coming out, it makes more sense now that he was pretty much just trying to display his power, and that really was his personality. It had nothing to do with motivating them to be better artists. Okay, he could have thought of some more creative things to do, in my opinion. But yeah, walking to get Beyonce a slice of cheesecake, and Jay might have been there as well. I don't know if that's a flex.
But yeah, because at first he was like, I want some cheesecake, but we took all night to do the process, right? So when we got back, it was like 4 or 5 in the morning, and me and Dallon got back first. Let me tell you how green these niggas is. So I'm the type of nigga, I listen to everything you say as if it's a contract. So if you say, walk to the store, or walk to get me some cheesecake, I'll walk to get you some cheesecake, but I'm not walking back. And that's just what me and Dallon did. And they like, why y'all, you know, they hot. Like, y'all cheating. And we like, he told us to walk. He ain't tell us to walk back.
Right.
So we already in the hotel like 3 hours before they got there. When they said they was coming, we went and met them in front of the building.
Even if he didn't say walk back, you know, you're going to have to take me back there, and then I have to walk back another 3 hours or something, but I'm going to go for it. You know, hey, you didn't fully say walk there and walk back. You might want to leave that detail in there since that'll be a 6-hour walk, you know. But him, Fred and Dylon, I do remember being like two of the artists that were really, whenever Diddy would like really try them, they spoke up for themselves a lot of times and were damn near ready to fight Diddy.
And you know the first thing that nigga said out of his mouth? That nigga said, he said, we got the cheesecake. He was like, I want that shit, take that shit upstairs for Beyonce. Then he said, they was like, yeah, man, we want to tell you, Fred and Dallon, they ain't walk back. You know, trying to be on some snitching shit. He's like, I ain't tell you niggas to walk back. I ain't tell you niggas to walk back. Y'all walk back? Like, yeah. I'm like,
wow.
Another thing what people don't understand.
It's critical thinking.
You go back and look at the episode, it's an episode where he out there in the front and he cussing everybody else out. He told us to walk for the cheesecake. And he like, man, move it. Keep it moving, money. Like, if y'all ain't with it, woo, 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 woo. He like, if y'all don't like what I say, keep it moving. Fight that. Go back and look at that scene.
You need Dave Chappelle to reenact these Diddy scenes. I can just imagine it being hilarious.
I don't sound like nobody. As he said that, I heard him talking. I'm that type of nigga anyway. Everybody know me. I don't let you rap to me. So as he was talking, I walked off. I'm shot up the block. Go back and look at the scene. I'm the only one not in that bitch. I'm in it at first as the editing going on because they got me when I was talking to Ness. But when he came down, I'm no longer in them shots because I had done walked off. So I get to the end of the thing. He like, y'all can go home. Y'all can get, he said, if y'all don't, he was like, y'all don't like what I was saying? Y'all can get the fuck up out of here. I'm like, all right, cool. Because you got to remember, I came from the hood. I'm trying to get back to the trap. Like, you, this ain't, I don't even know if this real. Like, I had never met nobody famous in my life. I'm like, I'm trying to get back to get this fucking money. This nigga, he playing with a nigga. That's just what I said. Boom. So I'm looking for an excuse to get home. My family used to beg me to stay there. They used to be like, boy, man, just stick in there. I'm like, this shit. Man, I got a son on, you know, my son. I'm like, my son was just born. I ain't got time for this. I used to make $100 a day before I met P. Diddy. It wasn't much, but I had a son on the way. It was a lot back then.
There's a lot of dudes that have that mentality if they come from like the hood, you know, they don't even really feel comfortable outside of it. So it doesn't matter whether it's a great opportunity for them or not. You know, it's just a case where they feel more comfortable being, you know, they don't want to venture out, basically. You know, I know a lot of dudes like that.
You feel me? So I'm like, man, I ain't got time for that sucker shit. So I shot off down the block. Man, I swear to God, everything I love, man. As he walked off, he had 2 security guards, Uncle Paul and another nigga with him, and he walked off. And that nigga got to the end of the block where I was, and nigga said, gave me that. Nigga said, I respect that money. Like, and kept walking that way. Like, I respect that shit. Like, it's just the type of nigga he is. Like, you just gotta know what you dealing with. He ain't know, like, he gonna see if you weak. Of course, he gonna see if you know, a push around. But if you not, he might just fuck with you, you know. I mean,
I remember thinking there was no way I could never be on the Making the Band with Diddy type of show. I remember thinking it'd be over with the instant he started yelling at me and talking to me crazy. You know what I mean? I wouldn't bode well in that.
a lot of niggas around me, a lot of niggas in our groups, a lot of in our situations was getting push arounds. All them niggas push around. Except for the nigga who worked for Vlad. I never seen him in a compromising position. What's his name again? Man, Sean Perez. But I never seen Sean Perez in a compromising position. That's probably the only dude, and I wouldn't speak for no grown ass man, but that's probably the only dude that probably walked away in that situation without being S8.
Wow.
Is Sean Perez. Because I've never heard nothing about him, and I've never heard no stories. I used to hear freaky stories of freaky, you know, shit about Main Man all the time, but
man, at this point, nothing surprises me. The stuff that's been coming out this year with a lot of these stars deleting their tweets and you know, trying to scrub the internet for any interactions or parties that they've been around with Diddy. A lot of celebrities are not speaking up in regards to Diddy. Diddy, he named a bunch of celebrities that he, you know, that he called out on one live he did. And it's interesting to see if there's going to be any other names that's going to come out with this indictment. But yeah, it's. I don't believe you can. At this point, you could tell me anybody, and I would possibly believe it. You know,
I just never heard nothing about Sean Perez. Now this last year and a half, I've been just getting all the juice, cause I'm in the circle, and I sit there with my the love of my life, my sister. Babs, and we get on that phone, and because we the only ones that really was standing up. Everybody else was kind of scared to speak up. You feel me? Like Chopper just don't give a f. Choppers just don't give a f. Dallon gonna wedge the situation. He gonna wedge the situation. He gonna, because Dallon feel like this. I spoke with him about it. He feel like when I was fighting that fight, everybody was like on his dick. Now that I'm not fighting that fight and I feel a little sympathy for him, everybody want me to hate him. I'm like, boy, you always on the wrong end of the gun. You just won't get it right, huh? You always on the wrong end of the gun, Dallon. He like, right. But yeah, man, so, I mean, we all have our own stories, and I'm just glad I got to experience it. But at the same time, I feel like we work for something, and we should have been able to walk. My family should be benefiting from that. That's it. I'm sorry for everybody that's going through what they're going through. Anybody in the groups, anybody who went through from 112, day 26, anybody that ever endured any sexual assault from P. Diddy or uncomfortable environments, I sympathize with you, and I just prayers up for you, man. Prayers up. I hope you can find some type of peace, balance in life, and figure it out. I still haven't got there yet, but I wish the best for you.
Making the Band was crazy. I watched every episode. You never knew when there was going to be a fight or when Diddy was going to say something crazy. Every time he popped up, it was like the boogeyman popped up, which is kind of crazy. I mean, it turns out what type of guy he really is. This was also like in 2000, so this is back before Instagram, before you can follow your favorite celebrities. You know, people were fascinated with celebrities by watching channels like E or stuff on MTV like Making the Band, MTV Cribs, Diary. Any show that featured a celebrity where you can like see a day in the life of your favorite celebrity was probably doing pretty good back then. Not like today where you can pretty much follow your favorite celebrity on Instagram and figure out what they have for breakfast, provided they're sharing all that stuff. But I almost rewatched the series again just to knowing what I know about Diddy. Just to like see like when he said that, he really meant that. He wasn't joking, and this isn't to motivate these guys. This is to demean these guys, and just to see it from from a different perspective. But I don't know if I could stomach watching it again because that type of stuff don't really interest me like it used to. I thought if I was on the series, I probably would have been behaving like Dylan or Fred, where Diddy not gonna talk to me crazy. I mean, we can have a mutual respect for each other, especially if I'm trying to become a hip hop artist. If you're trying to become a hip hop artist or a rapper, then your respect is one of the main things you're supposed to have. And if you're not giving me respect on this TV series, then how am I going to be a successful rapper? If I let you talk to me this way and let you demean me this way, how am I going to be successful? That would have been my thought process at that time. And I have to go a different route. I wouldn't be able to sign with Bad Boy if it were me, But yeah, this was an interesting interview. It's dope to see that Fred is doing good. He seems to be doing well, and also getting some money from this whole Diddy debacle with these interviews. But I didn't get a whole lot from this particular interview, as far as stuff that I didn't already know. I didn't know about the Beyonce thing, but regardless of whether or not it's for Beyonce, to me, it's still like, it's ridiculous. I wouldn't walk 3 hours. I walk 3 hours for free. I do like to hike, but to go get someone a cheesecake, I don't care who it is, I need a real good reason. But anyways, that's me. You guys could be different. Let me know in the comment section. If you like this video, do me a big favor and like the video. If you want to stay up to date whenever I post, subscribe and hit that notification bell. Appreciate you guys. Peace.